Alright, everybody. This is now the daily update for January 16th, 2018. Almost said 15, but it's 2018. This is Matthew Burgraff, and before you forget. So basically, as a summary, work was difficult. My manager, I came up to him before I went and changed out to be in the proper clothes, and I showed him my thumb, and he just talked about it and was like, okay, how long are you gonna be in the bandage? And I told him for a week, and he said, okay, I'm gonna have you be on the register. So I was on the register today, and again, the being with this team has been amazing. It's been wonderful. It's been so far, especially today. It was amazing to be at work today for the sake of the team, because I can't, because I couldn't prepare food. I couldn't prepare I couldn't do anything except for restocking, like the drinks, the bottled drink and canned drinks, and also the I could clean the dining room and all that stuff. So that's like the only thing I could do, and be on the register, of course, and just make everything look nice and serve the guests. And the rest of my team, when I went to go change for a few minutes, my manager filled the rest of everybody in about what's going on, what happened, and when I got back, everybody was in a different station than when they had arrived at work, and they're like totally fine with it. They like, I was supposed to be at the dishwasher, but there's no way with this thing that I was gonna be on the dishwasher, because that's water, and when I shower I have to put saran wrap on this, but to protect it so it stays dry. So yeah, my team was amazing today, and I'm so grateful for that. Just so amazing. Everybody kept asking me questions about, what happened? Like, it looked like you took a butcher knife or whatever. Like, they kept asking me questions naturally, and I eventually I started telling them, oh, I got in a fight with a candlestick or a candle holder, and they're like, some of them actually laugh, like, what, a candlestick? Whoa, really? Like, how'd you do that? Like, they don't think about how that could have been possible. But basically, I don't know if I already said this, but basically, really quickly, there were two candlesticks. They're tall metal candlesticks, really heavy. I was putting one on the shelf I was putting them both up very high on the top shelf, and I was doing that. So I put the first one up top, and I guess it wasn't very even on there. So when I went to go put the second one on top, that first one fell, and it was like really close to me, so it could have hit my head, and I'm so grateful that it did not hit my head, because that would have been absolutely horrible, and I probably would have gone to the emergency room. But luckily, as I actually went to go catch it, and I guess it ended up knocking my thumb, and it kind of cut the edge off. So that's what happened, and it was just amazing. Basically, let's see, some of the other guests had to some of the the older guests couldn't carry their trays to their tables, so they asked me specifically, and this melted my heart and made me feel at peace, made me feel so happy and so joyful, filled with joy, that I was serving them the best way I could. It was like the only way that I felt so much joy. The only service I did today that ever that I felt truly happy, truly joyful. That they asked me to carry their tray to them, or to their to a table, and so that they could eat. And I set the tray down at a table that they wanted, and then I pulled out a chair for them, and then I left it at that. And then one of them actually, her conditions kind of seemed a little worse compared to some of the other ones. So I went, after like, let's say about 5-10 minutes of her eating, I went up to her and I was like, I got down low to her level. Instead of just standing over her, I went to her level and I was like, if you would like to, come to the register when you're done and let me know that you're done eating, and I can take your tray for you and put it through the window for where the dishwashers are. And she was like, oh, you're so sweet, like, thank you, but I think I can take my own tray this time, but thank you so much. I was like, oh my goodness, like, I was still happy even though my offer was rejected. I still felt so happy, so peaceful. It was just such an amazing experience today. So also, now moving on, I went to Deanna's apartment tonight actually. I just got back from it, and she wanted to do a personality test. So we did a personality test, and it was just amazing. I left the paper there, so I kind of forgot what it was, but I'm gonna be uploading. I'll upload the video. We recorded it, but it was just amazing. It was really cool. This is our second personality test that we've done, because the other one was kind of like a personality test, but it was more of, digging deep into who I am internally, like knowing subconsciously who I am. And so it was really neat actually to see what the results were for the questions and the things, that the process for the personality test for figuring out who I am. It was really cool actually. So I'm going to have to remember to do that again, like sometime in the future, because I definitely want to do the other one. That was so much fun. Also an update on my thumb. So it's only this, I'd say about the second day, because it was around like, let's say about around 8 o'clock last night that the incident happened. And so tonight, it is currently about 11 o'clock right now, and my thumb is really killing. Like, it's very numb up top, very numb. I'm just really worried that, and it stings. It feels like it's being stabbed, or not stabbed, poked, kind of. It's just really hurting, and it's feeling extremely warm. I'm just kind of worried on what it looks like, because all I have is this, and it's just really numb. It's like that. It's just all of right up here that is very just numb. I can kind of feel it, but like at the same time, like I can feel that it's numb and it's very tingly. It's just like it's not there. I know that when I cut my finger opening a can, like months ago, I cut myself really badly, and it was like this, and it kind of started to get better by the third day of from the accident, and it's fine. I have a scar, and right where the scar is, it feels lumpy from on the inside. Like I can feel it's on the inside. It's lumpy, and I can't feel right in that scar area, which is okay. And sometimes it'll occasionally hurt, but it doesn't happen very often. But this one is like is worse. I think it's worse in more ways than the other one, and I'm just so worried what it looks like. I don't want it to be black. I don't want it to be dead, my thumb to be dead. I just hope that there is a way that my thumb is safe in here, and that my mom is. I'm gonna call my mom tomorrow morning as I'm going to work and update her on how it feels in the morning. I don't know if that's enough time, but if it feels like it's probably worse or in any way or whatever, we're gonna go to the doctor and have them check it out. She's gonna come. I don't know if it's tomorrow, but sometime this week. She's gonna pick me up. We're gonna look at it together, unwrap it and everything, and see it. And if it really is worse, then like it looks absolutely horrible, then we're gonna go to the doctor for sure. Deanna thinks that why it feels so warm, like super hot, my thumb does, is probably because it's infected. And I'm just not really sure if that's the case, but I don't know. I don't know. So so that's the update there. And then really quickly, really short, I will say, me and Deanna, we were talking about, we're gonna go on a Disneyland trip, hopefully in the spring. And then we ended up later towards the end of the night, we just were talking about work and employment and how there's things that both of us are trying to learn that we feel like God has something for us to learn. So we discussed and figured out maybe, because I was struggling at DI. It was horrible. But when I applied to my new job that I currently have now, and we both feel like there's some things that I needed to learn I wasn't learning there at DI. So I went to this new job, and there's things that I need to learn, so I learned them at this new job. And I feel like the new manager who's gonna be coming in and taking our current manager's place is the one who's teaching me everything that I need to know, everything I need to learn, that will actually benefit me if I go back to DI. And the more I think about it, even before tonight, the more I thought about it, I was like, I feel like I need to go back to DI. I really feel like I need to be back at DI. That I need to apply some things. I've been back there as a customer. I just feel like they need help. I feel like they need help. So I'm going to go back. I might even go tomorrow. I might go in and say, hey, will you hire me, please? And I'm going to stick with them as long as I can. Plus, it'll be easier for me to, to fulfill another one of my dreams, possibly to get a new apartment of my own in another city, something that I can afford with the amount of money that I can make at DI. And what I can do is transfer to another DI and be able to feel free and whatever. And then also, like, me and Deanna are making a wedding planning business, or an event planning business, and that's going to be great. Like, we talked about it a little bit, and we're like, for me, I need a free feeling kind of a job to be able to just be free and do what I need to do and what I want to do. But there's nothing out there, and that the events elevated business, planning business, is at least a step into that. I mean, I'm planning on doing some things with my art and everything, and hopefully I like uploading it to YouTube and everything into my channel, and hopefully I can increase and in my talents there as more of a portfolio. But like, definitely I would be wanting to sell some of my pieces that hopefully I'll be able to film and everything. So that's the update there. Also, Deanna found me a website that I could probably try. I'm going to try to do it on this computer that I have, and possibly use it to possibly edit videos and make these great ones. And I won't have to do these updates as for too long. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys are excited with me. I'm looking forward to being able to involve you guys more and interact with you more through my videos, and just have a lot of fun and expand on my channel and fulfill my dreams for my channel and also for my life. But for my channel, like, I'm so excited for that. So that's the update. Again, it is January 16th, 2018. Climb your mountains. Climb your mountains. Achieve the dream. This is Matthew Burgraff, MB Frigate. I'll see you in the next update.